Flick sat by the river, his small paws resting on cool stone, his red scarf barely moving in the still air. The water flowed forward without hesitation, without memory, without holding on to what touched it. Flick envied the river. Because some pain doesn't shout to be heard. It waits. The silence where words should have been gentler. Each step forward pulled the weight along with him. Flick passed the bird grove. Sparrows fluttered, cheerful and light. "Morning, Flick," one called. Flick lifted his head, offering a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. "Morning," he replied. The sparrow paused. "You're smiling with only half your heart," she said kindly. Flick said nothing. Some hurts are easier to carry quietly. By mid-morning, Flick's chest felt tight. Not painful, just full. As though forgiveness and anger were both knocking at the same door, neither willing to leave. "I don't want to be angry," Flick whispered to the forest. "But I don't want to pretend I wasn't hurt." The forest answered the way it always did. With patience. Flick wandered until his paws led him somewhere familiar without asking permission. The long, slow path where time seemed to stretch. The path that led to Toma. The old tortoise sat beneath a fig tree, sunlight warming his shell. He did not look up as Flick approached. "Pain changes the sound of footsteps," Toma said calmly. "Yours sound heavier today." Flick sat beside him. "I don't know what to do with what I'm feeling," Flick admitted. Toma nodded. "Most don't," he said. They sat together in silence. Wind moved through leaves. Somewhere, water trickled over stone. Finally, Flick spoke. "If I forgive," Flick said slowly, "what happens to the hurt?" Toma considered this. "It stops living inside you," he replied. Flick frowned. "But does that mean it disappears?" Toma smiled. "No," he said. "It becomes a lesson instead of a burden." Flick thought of the river. "How do I know when I'm ready?" Flick asked. "You don't," Toma said gently. "You choose anyway." Flick left Toma with more questions than answers, but fewer stones in his chest. Old fear. Old instinct. But Flick stayed. He spoke honestly. He did not accuse. He did not disappear. When the apology came, it wasn't loud. It wasn't perfect. But it was real. And that was enough. Night wrapped the forest in quiet silver. Flick returned to the river one last time. Stars trembled on the surface of the water. He watched them drift.